Hey everybody, I'm here again with one of our incredible summer associates, someone who I'm going to offer a job when he goes back to law school. I'm going to offer him a job when he graduates law school, and I'm going to try and keep this future awesome lawyer right here at Rosenbaum Famularo. What we're going to be talking about today is more about arbitrations, okay? The process of the arbitration. We shot a video about the document you need to file in order to start an arbitration called the demand for arbitration. We talked about in a prior video the research we do on the potential arbitrators, so we can try and pick someone that will be more likely to be favorable to sellers and small business people and entrepreneurs. And now we're going to talk about something in the discovery process, which is how both sides get to exchange information. So Connor, talk about, without naming the case, talk about what you worked on today in terms of one of our arbitrations.
All right, TJ. So today I did the demand for documents for our client, and I also answered Amazon's request for documents from us. So just off the top of my head, I'm thinking about it now. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you have seen My Cousin Vinny, the famous scene where he figures out that he can actually get the documents from them. So that's this step of the process. So Amazon came to us and they requested 7 or 8 different types of documents. So I answered back with some of those documents that our client gave us. So maybe they said, you know, we don't believe that you said X, Y, and Z. Well, here we go. We have the proof. Here it is, Amazon. But then other times they may be asking for too much, at which point we'll object to that because we don't want that brought into arbitration proceedings. So this is all...
Let me interrupt you. I'll give you an example, okay? Let's say you're selling $100,000 a month in sales, and Amazon thinks that 5% of your products were counterfeit or inauthentic or whatever nonsense they're accusing of. Amazon will often hold 100% of your money. And we could take them to arbitration to get that money back and to get your account reinstated. So if they're asking for documents, if they want documents about the products that are at issue that they believe are counterfeit, they're entitled to those. There's no reason to fight. But if they want documents for every single sale you've had for the last 6 years...
Sometimes they ask too much. They're asking for too much. They have to stay on issue with what we're talking about.
That's right, and through this process we can assert objections, and that's what Connor was working on today. There's some documents we believe they're entitled to and we give to them, and others we object.
Right.
Now talk about the demand. The My Cousin Vinny analogy is great, because many people who do this don't really know they can ask Amazon to turn over documents.
Right, you think so. I mean, up until the point where you're in arbitration, Amazon has all these records, all these documents that they, as a corporation and as a business completely separate from you, have absolutely the right to keep those things private. But now we're in arbitration, so the rules have changed. We now have access to all of those documents, all of those things that made them bring this complaint against you in the first place. So we have to see what it is that they're looking at that makes them think that they're right in this case. So we request those things from them, hopefully analyze them, and then point to the part of it that shows that you, the seller, are actually fine. You're in the clear.
And what's great about arbitration is you're taking the decision out of Amazon's hands. Amazon could object and say, we don't want to turn over the information about how you get the buy box. Or we don't want to turn over the information about how intellectual property rights are evaluated. But the arbitrator can order them to provide that information, order them to give those documents. In fact, we have a ton of information that we cannot reveal publicly because every arbitration comes with a confidentiality agreement. But I got to tell you, we learn stuff with every single arbitration. Every single time I cross-examine a witness from arbitration, I learn and I take notes, and we use the information to help sellers all over the world.
Right.
So that's this section of the process, which is our ability to demand documents from Amazon, which the arbitrator can choose to compel them to provide, and also documents that we provide to Amazon, which are usually documents that support your claims. So please continue to watch these videos. If you want to know how to take the decision-making power out of Amazon's hands and put it someplace else with an impartial arbitrator, watch these videos. And please, if you've learned anything, please make a comment, like the video, discuss how awesome Connor is for coming on this video with me, and continue to watch and learn. We are here to empower sellers all over the world. Thank you.